explain all that and how to deal with it. Our personality profiler, Dr. Richard Levak. Hello, doctor.
Good morning.
Hi.
Okay, it's that time of season. You know this, man.
Yes.
I mean, a lot of folks just get down in the dumps during the holidays. It's understandable if you've had loss, if certain things. So why does it happen during this time of year so much?
It's a good question, isn't it? Because this is the happiest time of the year. And yet an NIH survey showed that 40% of people have some kind of depression or anxiety. 40%.
Wow.
So it is a lot of people. And there are two issues. People get anxious and depressed before Christmas, during Christmas, but the real problems occur after the holidays.
Is that so?
Where it's all gone. All, you know, you've got the packages, wrappings,
right,
but it's all over. And the biggest problem is people are lonely,
yep,
or they've had losses or bad Christmases. You know, think about Christmas. There are images of love, connection, an adoring mother and child.
Sure.
If you didn't have that kind of childhood, if your mother's recently died,
right,
if you've had a recent divorce, you feel like a deep sense of sadness watching all this happen.
I was going to ask you about that because all the images you see on TV and movies and Christmas cards and everything else, the picture of a perfect Christmas, it's the family, everybody's so happy and together,
perfect
and you have little
presents,
kids.
all of the baking.
That's hard
Yeah,
because most people really don't have that Norman Rockwell type of life.
Most people don't. And think of the expectations. You see all of this going on. You see Christmas trees
right
behind the window, and you assume everybody else is having great happiness. And if you're not,
yeah,
not only are you left out, but something's wrong with you,
yeah,
that you're not having what other people are having.
What do those people do this time of year? Say you are a loner, you're someone who maybe doesn't have a Christmas or people to spend that time with during Christmas. What can those people do?
That's difficult. Again, this sounds like a cliche, but if anybody is alone and can go out and volunteer to do something for others, the research shows that you have the most joy when you are able to give to someone else. And so it really is true that if you can go out and do things for people,
that's great advice.
Yeah, and if you can find anybody that you could go visit, bring them a small gift. It doesn't have to be a lot. And if you're completely alone, try to find something to do. Plan ahead. Don't wait till the day of Christmas.
Do suicides go up as well during the holidays? Just an overall problem, I guess?
Suicides actually don't go up during the holidays. They go up after the holidays.
Wow.
That's when the holidays act as sort of a hopeful beacon that maybe something good will happen.
Yeah.
And then if you've had a bad holiday, you've been depressed, the danger, especially for men, is after the holidays. So
why men as opposed to women?
You know, I think women bounce back better somehow than men. Women tend to be diagnosed more with depression. But for men, when men actually admit to depression, it can be more serious, that they may do something about it and be self-destructive.
Can we get one more piece of advice before we go? I really want to know, for people who have grown up, maybe their childhood was, the Christmases, the holiday season was horrible for them, or maybe even last year was horrible. How do they turn that around this year? How do they make this holiday season better than it ever was before?
Right. When we've had bad childhoods, which many people have had, painful childhoods or painful losses,
right,
the tendency is to introspect, is to think about the past. When we think about negative things, we feel negative emotions. It's very difficult to switch that off. I tell my patients, think of it as a faulty smoke detector. Sometimes you'll hear a smoke detector go off and you'll tell someone, oh, forget about it, the battery's out.
Right.
It's a faulty smoke detector. Reminiscing and ruminating about past pain, think of it as a faulty smoke detector. Don't let me think about it now. Do something positive and joyful in the moment, and don't let yourself think about the past.
Love that. Great advice. Especially go out and help other people. Go to hand out food to the needy, or do something positive like that.
If you go and help in a soup kitchen, or
right.
I have a patient of mine, a wonderful man. He and his son make a whole bunch of great sandwiches and go and distribute it for the homeless every Christmas day.
Oh, wow. Yeah, so then it doesn't even have to be organized. You organize it yourself.
Yep.
Exactly.
Dr. Levak, thank you very much. Merry Christmas
Thank
to you.
you.
Thank you.
Merry
You're looking
Christmas.
spiffy, by the way.
Yeah, very
Look at
nice.
this guy. Look at this guy over here. Huh, Chris?